Hello traders and your rich spirits, it's me Krasimir Panayotov and we are back in the YouTube channel getting this weekly analysis. Now I'm very happy to be here with you guys and to share with you my views on the Forex market. You know, I have been down and out and I had some stuff which were going on, had to pay some attention, had to work on them. Now I have the rights, the power and the desire to create this YouTube video. So let's get started with the weekly analysis, starting first with the EURUSD. We are on the daily chart, and the one thing which I want you to see right here is this uptrend which finally we broke right here. Then after the breakdown, we had a retest of the trend, we saw a rejection signal on the top and we went back bearish. Now drawing these downtrend lines, we see this channel forming right here. So if the price continue to the upside, it can stop on the channel resistance and push back down to the downside. Now this is very likely to happen. Also, if we zoom in, we can see on the 4-hour that here we had created some consolidation box. So we also wait a breakout from the consolidation. So the price will probably continue bouncing up and down before a final breakout, bullish or bearish if we break out from the downside. And then we can make a long-term decisions for the market. Now in this case, guys, you have to pay attention on this W pattern, this M pattern. Actually, when it's bearish, it's M pattern. So we see these two tops right here, the left top and the right top. Okay, this pattern is really interesting because it will probably reverse bearish, so the trend may continue bearish. But very often after we see this pattern, we have a retest to the neckline of the pattern. So this move to the upside was expected. Even if we check the daily chart, we see here a train way pattern or something like this, which gives this signal. If this bullish candle is above the 50% of the previous bullish candle, so you see you need two big candles. So here we closed above the 50% and the next candle was a confirmation of the price going bullish. So if you took a buy trade, here you could take profit on the resistance area above. Okay, and that's it. Now here we have a bullish signal on the daily chart, but then a rejection. Why? Because this move was projected during the news on Wednesday or Thursday, I don't remember. I believe it was Wednesday. So here the news pushed the price so high and then was the correction. Now you can see another bullish candle which can make another push to the upside. Okay, that's it for now. Let's see how this market will play off. Of course, if we break above this channel, we can continue the bullish trend. On the weekly, we have a nice correction. Let's measure the size of the correction using the Fibonacci levels. Okay, so the 50% is here. We are now on the 38% or the 61% if we draw that the opposite way. Let's draw it the right way. Okay, so we are right on the 61%. So from here we can continue bullish if the market decides so. You know, we don't decide nothing. What did they do? The market decides. We can just flow with the flow. Okay, let's go to the GBPUSD and see what we have here. Now this is my bullish uptrend and we can see that we are still in the range of the bullish uptrend. So it's very possible, if the price respects these support areas, these two support and resistance areas, we to continue going bullish like I have shown here. Now the first target will be, of course, these highs over here, this on the daily, and then these highs over here. Okay, let's check the weekly chart and see where we have resistances. You see these two tops right here? I'm gonna take them to use as a resistance. I can even make a little bit more fat. And this aligns exactly with the previous high right here, which we have seen on the daily chart. Where is it? Right here, just reached the weekly resistance. Okay, so let's analyze more. Let's make this longer and see where it goes. You see, even long time in the past it was a support and resistance. If we continue, we see another times. Okay, here now we can see that these two bottoms here was an important support and resistance area. Later it touched here, 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 a good level of support and resistance, and I'll make it even a little bit lower so I can have it more updated. Okay, just like this. So that's great. Another weekly support and resistance here. I will draw it even a little bit lower so we can catch these highs over here. And that's the most important weekly areas, guys. Let's focus on them and let's zoom in to see what we have here. We have the uptrend, so now it's better way to look for bullish setups, and if the EURUSD breaks up bullish, then we'll have a good chance because the GBPUSD is in correlation with EURUSD, so they move together. Now let's check in the EURGBP. The chart here I have told you about the head and shoulders pattern, which actually played very well, and we reached the exact target of the size of the head. We applied after the breakout and we reached exactly this support area right here. Now we are still in a downtrend. Let's zoom in so I can show you. You see the obvious downtrend here. If we break it, yes, then we can continue bullish probably to this resistance right here. If not, we are still in the downtrend. The euro can be less appreciated than the GBP, and that's also possible. Let's see how we will break out from this consolidation. Now the consolidation we have to draw in the 4-hour chart. This will be our consolidation box. If we break bearish, then probably we'll continue to the downside. If we break out from this box bullish, then we have this high over here and this resistance over here. Let's move to the next market. What do you want me to see, guys? Let's check this Euro New Zealand. Now it's interesting here that we have this M pattern, big top, another top, and breakout. After the breakout, very often we see a retest of the neckline before another further continuation to the downside, and this is what can actually happen. If you can see here, the price holds very nice with the pin bars on the support area, so push to the upside is very possible. But we are still in the downtrend here, so this can continue very easily to the downside as we are in a downtrend channel. Let's draw the channel. Okay, we have this. Okay, it's something like this, the channel, so we can push to the downside as well. We have to wait and see for the best signals. Okay, have to have your plan. Let's see the gold, and what is interesting here that we had a nice fake breakout here, and then the price started depreciating Now here we reached very important weekly support area around 1,700 dollars, and I believe if we pull back to this support area, we'll see another attempt to go back bullish. Even now, if oops, I deleted my beautiful support area here. Never mind. If we break this resistance right here, we can continue really bullish and the gold can start going back higher. But you can see the decline is too high and you better be careful with this pair. It's interesting, I traded the 4-hour chart, and here on the 4-hour you can see this downtrend channel which was broken. We entered a bullish trade here and we took some pips here and later a little bit higher right here. Now in this case you can say that we have a head and shoulders here. Not the best one, but fair. That's your head and shoulders. We had a breakout, then a retest to the neckline. I'll show you where is your neckline. Your neckline is exactly here. We retested the neckline and now it looks like we are going back bullish. Now how much bullish we can go if this is a real head and shoulders pattern? You take the size of the head, you apply it after the breakout which was here, and you take profit somewhere in this area, but better a little bit earlier this time because we have a resistance area right here. Okay, and that's my short-term plan for the gold. Let's check some other pairs. Let's see USDCAD, a strong downtrend, nothing more to say here. And another support area here looks like getting respected. So if this continues, we will reach again this resistance of the trend and maybe we can break out finally and look for some bullish opportunity. Now here will be very strong resistance. Let's move to the weekly. Yes, I believe I can move this trend a little bit higher, just like this, to be more accurate. You see, we'll catch these highs here, this low, all these lows here, all these highs, this low, and the current situation, these highs over here. Oh shit, I deleted the wrong one. Never mind. Okay. Something like this, right? Okay, that's nice. On the weekly chart you see this pin bar, which is a rejection, and we can see a push to the upside, but we have to wait the close of the next week. If it's some bullish engulfing, then why not to see some correction on this market. Now what else we can see? Let's see the GBPCAD. I remember trading this pair for a little while. Now I told you guys we are on the daily chart, but I will move to the weekly so we can see this beautiful symmetrical triangle. On this chart, guys, we had a breakout here and very interesting retest. Let's move to the daily. We had this retest here, so I entered around these lows here and profited all the way up to these highs over here. Now the price started going backwards and this hit some of my stop losses. I tried to re-enter on some good Fibonacci levels, but it didn't work out because the correction was too strong. Now here it's a very good opportunity to re-enter a bullish trade. Why? Because if we measure the whole push to the upside, we reach the 50% of the explosive move, okay? And then we have this correction. Now here you have this bullish engulfing candle, which is usually a bullish signal, and on the daily this can continue to the upside. Now on this chart, I want to show you something. You can catch a move. I'll show you how big, actually as much as is the size between these two lows and tops. Now it's very interesting here. If we see a bullish push and if we break this resistance area, we'll probably test this resistance here, and that's something so beautiful and so rare. This pattern have around, I believe, 80% chance we to see such push to the upside. Now of course the price will always move zigzag, like here you had one top, now correction, here you can have a few corrections, but what this pattern is telling you, that the price in 80% of the cases we will move to this upper target. Okay, that's something which I love to trade, and this is a good opportunity. First of all, we have to break this downtrend, and only then we can look for bullish opportunities. Even now the price is very attractive because we had a bullish signal, we had a correction, nearly 50% of the Fibonacci, and then we can go higher and break. You have to observe this resistance area, and if it gets broken, then you have a move to the upside. And the first target will be, of course, these highs over here and this resistance on the weekly. Where is the weekly resistance? Here, 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 everywhere on this level. So this level will be very hard to break, but once we break it, we definitely will go to the target of the triangle pattern, which is nearly as much as the size of the whole triangle. So that's perfect. And that's it for this analysis, guys. Let's see what else interesting. Let's see USDJPY. Oh, and I didn't watch this market for a so long time, and here we see such a nice bullish breakout. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable how the price was squeezed so good, and such a beautiful bullish breakout. That's great. Now where is the first resistance? You see these highs over here? That's your first resistance. What else do we have? We have this mini resistance over here, which should also be respected. And where else? Here is a nice resistance as well. So these are potential points, guys. If now the price starts reversing, and this is actually a sign of a possible reversal, it's called the spinner or the spinning top. So it says that the price can push back to the downside, but you see here we have a support. So around this level, if we form a support, if the price starts rejecting going lower, we can look for another bullish opportunity, again to the same high or even higher to the next resistance. And this is how you do it, guys, when you have a new trend and a new opportunity. Okay, that's it for now. Actually, I liked these resistances. I'll leave it for me. Let's see something else. Okay, here we also have a beautiful breakout. You know, guys, only on USDCAD we don't see this breakout. Very interesting. The CAD is somehow very strong. Why? I can tell you this, because of the oil which it produces. So the oil, I don't have the chart of the oil, but the oil is very high. Right now it's like $66-70 for a barrel. It's very good. It was like $10 1 year ago. So it's very possible we also to see some correction on USDCAD. Let's see New Zealand USD, And see here the things are not so good. This pair correlates with the gold, and that's why we have these corrections, but still it remains strong and it's still in its bullish trend. So if the trend continues, we have a room for another beautiful bullish moves, maybe with a new high, maybe testing the previous high or the previous resistances. Here would be interesting. Even if we break bearish, that would give us great opportunities. For example, you see this support area right here, it was broken, and now we can see the revenge of the bears. Okay guys, that's it, I guess, from me for today. Let's see in the AUDUSD, the daily chart. Okay, nice rejection on the weekly. On the daily, we are between two levels, so good opportunities to look for bullish signals here and for bearish signals here. That's it. But for now, the price looks more bullish to me. Bitcoin, what's going on with Bitcoin? Of course, we are going with the new highs and new highs. It's hard to make predictions on this market, but I have told you guys this. Now I have one friend which trades Bitcoin and is very passionate about all what's going on with the cryptos. Here we had a nice support area on these lows, and very nice for the buyers. The price held on this level so they could invest again and amass again some profits to the upper part. Now this resistance held for 2 days but then got broken, then retested, and now we are consolidating around it. So we have to wait until this consolidation box, let's draw it like this, breaks out. So it will break out or bullish above or bearish, and will correct to this support area, which is nice because here we have the trend line going on and will be double support. And this area can attract more buyers to buy the Bitcoin and to expect another move to these previous highs or even create a new high, and 70,000 will be something very crazy for this new coin. But this is how we make the money. We invest and we take profit at the tops. So I wish everyone good luck, even if trading Bitcoins, that's your choice. You are the only one responsible for your trades, so follow your intuition, do your mistakes, learn from mistakes, and don't be afraid of failure. You can fail for a few weeks, few months, few years sometimes, but then you're gonna make your breakthrough, breakout, just like in Forex. Shit, I wanted to show you a nice breakout. You can do fails, but then the breakout comes and you get all your money. Or right here, you have these fails, and then your breakout will come. And then, of course, you have to you lose some of the money. Maybe you can buy a new home or a new car, like my beautiful friend from Africa. Okay guys, see you in the next video. Thank you for being here. If you're new to the channel, you can subscribe. I will edit a little bit this video and straight upload it because there is no time to waste. We have to go out. The sun is going to shine, I believe, soon. It's very cloudy right here right now, but we expect only the best. So keep it moving, keep going, keep working. Peace.